When it was time to replace my windshield wipers, I couldn't find the original OEM wipers at a decent price. So I found aftermarket blades that still are kinda expensive and don't look so good. It sticks out like a sore thumb, while the original, you can barely see it. But then I realized I can refill my original wiper blade with the rubber insert for just about $5. And to remove this type of wiper blade, you can use something like your fingernail to release the clip. And before doing anything else, you may want to put some protection on your windshield. Now you can grab the wiper blade, pull it straight down, and kinda wiggle it out from the hook. And having something soft on the windshield will protect it from the accidental fall of the wiper blade arm. Now, the aftermarket blade is a bit different. The security clip is on the bottom, right here. You just pull it like a trigger and move the blade down away from the hook. And now you need to figure out which type of refill you'll need, because there are several different ones on the market today and you need to choose the right one. You can also Google your make and model to find the right OEM wiper blades. And for example, the wiper blade for this Honda is $32. But if you scroll a little lower, you can find a blade refill for just over $5. And that's a pretty good deal. But unfortunately for me, I couldn't find a refill for my Cadillac XT5, so I had to go all the way to China, and that's where I found what I needed. And since I have the two most popular blades on the market, I can show you how to refill them. If your wiper blade has a cap on the end, that's what holds the rubber part in its place. And if you don't have the cap at the end, the rubber is held by the claw on a metal frame that goes inside a special notch on the rubber. And to remove the rubber piece on this type of blade, you have to squeeze the rubber with your fingers and force it out, just like that. Continue pulling all the way out. And at the end, you will notice two metal reinforcement strips. Save them because you will need to transfer them to the new rubber squeegee. Insert one of the metal strips into the groove and make sure it stays there. Insert the second metal strip and run your fingers and a thumb through them. Now the whole assembly can go back into the metal frame. Feed the refill through 6 holding arms, one by one, and when you're done, apply a little bit of force to snap it back in its place. And now you have renewed original windshield wipers on a budget. But let's say you have this type of blade with a cap on each end, you would have to remove at least one of them. Grab the blade with your hand and with your finger and a thumb, push the cap out. But of course, it's not gonna come out easily. So you'll need something sharp like a small screwdriver to release both clips. Continue pushing with your finger and a thumb until the cap comes off. And now you should be able to pull the rubber part out. But if it's not coming out easily, you'll need to straighten the blade from the middle. And I find it is best to flip the blade and push the opposite end against ground. And the advantage of this type of refill is that you can buy a longer piece and cut it to your size. And now you can insert the new rubber or silicone refill and pull it all the way through the channel. It may become difficult to pull it through somewhere in the middle, so it would be beneficial to ask somebody else to straighten the blade while you pull it. Now reinsert the cap and snap it in. Reinstall the blade by lifting it up on the windshield arm and it locks in automatically. And if you have the first type, the OEM blade, reinstall it this way, lift it up and lock it in manually. And if you found this video informative, hit the like button and thanks for watching.